Hello everyone, I hope you are doing very well. Welcome to the Garden for Good channel. The goal of the series is to show how a simple food garden can benefit your health and the planet. So today I'm going to talk about the food garden map that you can see on the screen. I'm going to to explain what we are going to grow in this garden, and I'm going to show you briefly the map, the technical map I made on Google Maps. So as usual, let's have a quick look at the weather in Paris at the food garden. So this week, like the normal weather in February in Paris is for about 45 degrees Fahrenheit and 8 millimeters of rain a week. So last week we had 49 degrees and 1 millimeter of rain. And for next week, we're expecting 51 degrees Fahrenheit and 40 millimeters of rain that you can see here. So the conditions for the garden are just perfect. So I listed 5 reasons to make a map of the garden at the beginning of the season. So first, it's very good for the organization in time and space. It's going to facilitate the crop rotations, associations and successions. It's also a good way to answer the question. It's a question that we get the most, like what are you going to grow? What are you planning to grow in the garden? So I'm going to explain this directly on the map. It's a good way to share with the senior residents and their families so they can understand like how we're going to associate plants, and it's a good way to engage them, to encourage them to spend time in the garden and to participate in the activities. It's also for us a good way to record everything we do with this map, so it can be easily reproduced. And it's also a good way, I hope, to inspire as many people as possible to start more vegetable gardens for health and for the planet. So you can see here the poster of the garden. It's an artistic view. The south is at the bottom of the poster and the north is here, so the Eiffel Tower is the north. It's a very good sun exposure. This rooftop is about it's about 570 square meters, and we have also 2 times 200 square meters on these rooftops. So the total is 1,000 square meters, which is the equivalent approximately, I think, of 10,000 square feet. So now for the list of fruit you can explore. Let's explore the garden. So you see the residents can access the rooftop by here. So we are gonna follow the path. So they exit here, and they're gonna see the mint, then the coriander, and the salicornia. Then they walk here. They can pick up some strawberries. To their right and to their left, they have the blackcurrant. Then in here, they have the blackberries with artichokes and leeks. In here, they have more strawberries associated with asparagus. In here they arrive at my favorite spot, which is the blueberry field associated with leeks. So not many people are used to blueberries in France, so I think they're going to appreciate it very much. And then in here they arrive on the north side wall. You have a wall of tomatoes. Tomatoes here, cucumber and grapevine here. The grapevine can grow along the wall. And at the center here, that's a field of zucchinis associated with corn, sweet corns. So it's gonna be fun. Then they come here and they can see and try some cherry tomatoes and basil. all here. They can stop at the biodiversity pond. You can see there are some fish, some frogs, some birds, and around in here you have some gooseberries, some leeks, and some feijoas. And you can just sit here and relax. Then you arrive at the south wall. So you have some like the grapevine I was talking about, so plus snap peas. So they can try the snap peas. In here you have also 5 planters with garlic. And you have the 2 areas with raspberries. So all of these are raspberries, and all of this. In the center of this one it's lupine, and in the center of this one it's sunflowers. And of course you also have leeks, because we had many leeks to plant, so I put them in association with all the berries. After that you have more tomatoes, like different varieties of tomatoes, and forest strawberries in these planters and this one. And then you've been all around. You can also walk in the middle between all these areas. It's very spacious. So here is for the tour of the garden. So after this, so this is more of an artistic view. You also have a technical map on Google Map. So I'll show you where it is. You can locate it. We are in Paris, the center of France. So you can find it on Google Maps. We have the link on the website. If you zoom in, you see the map. So you have the 3rd floor here, the 5th floor, the 6th floor. So you have all the same. Now it's all the same, but with this one we can update it more easily, so we're gonna update it more often. And it's interactive, so you can click on it and see if we put some photos or explanations or documentation. And also you see the fruit that we didn't see on the drawing. So these are more blueberries, and here are all the squash. So you have the butternut squash, spaghetti squash, the pumpkins, and the shallot, which is another type of squash. So here it is for the Google map. To come back on this mapping, to give you more context, so the constraint we had was that we want to make this garden as efficient and economical as possible. So we need to we need to save money and time to make it simple and efficient. And for this we limit the number of different plants to keep it simple. For example, half of the plants here are perennials, so you don't need to replant them every year. It makes everything easier. And also we preferably choose fruit and vegetables that can be eaten on site rather than the ones that need to be cooked. And we were looking for example, for small fruit and vegetables that can be picked up by the residents. And finally, we are gonna add more planters and add a few more fruit and vegetables once a year as a progression in time. So that's all for the next step. To give you like more stories about this map, just 2 notes. The first one is I was actually surprised when I was looking for like how to make the map. I was actually surprised to find out that you can make this map for free. Collapse. Yeah, I was surprised to see that you can make this on Google Maps for free with the icons and everything. I find it very handy. And also I was surprised by the fact that when I realized how much art is important at the food garden, it's really like the art here is really the link between the residents, the project, and the planification of the project. So I think art will be a very key element of this project. And later we can most probably decorate this garden with some piece of art. That would be very, very nice for the residents. So, of course, I want to give a special thank you to everyone who helped us with this project. So the City of Paris helped a lot, EIT Community, the new European Bauhaus, supported by the European Institute of Innovation and Technology, EIT, it's a body of the European Union. I want to thank you. I want to thank the activity coordination team of the nursing home, all the staff of the nursing home who are like really, really, really nice and helpful. And then these are the associations that helped us with the project, and the residents who have been the most. There are 100 residents, but some of them have been like especially involved from the start, and they have helped me a lot. They have become very good friends. So I want to thank Aimé, Yasmine, Dominique, Hélène, Gang, Louis, and Pierre, who've been like very like key supporters of the project from the start. Sorry for the thanks, and I'm very happy with the result. So that's all my notes for this map presentation. You can find the map on the Gardens for Good Instagram account if you want to look at it. So if you have any ideas or advice that could help the project, please send me a message or via the WhatsApp number or via the comments on this channel. I'll be very happy with your help. And thank you very much, everyone, for your participation in the project, and I'll see you soon.